Hello, welcome to the Self-Help Empowerment Lifestyle Podcast. My name is Lance William Green. I am the CEO of LWG Corporations. I'm a published author of 10 paperbacks and 3 ebooks, and I'm very proud of that, and I'm very proud to tell you about my 2 new books. I just published them just days ago. Donald J. Trump, A Record of Impact. It's about all the positive things that Donald Trump has done. I wanted to write this book so I would know all the good things that he's done, and also that I could show people what he has done many years all through his life, not just as president. He's done a lot of things to help a lot of people of all races and of all colors, and all ages. He's given lots and lots of money, millions of dollars to people. He's helped homeless. He's helped people with college. He's helped people with food. He's helped people with houses. He's done many things. He has the Donald J. Trump Foundation. He has the Trump Foundation. He's helped with Easter Seals. He's helped St. Jude. He's done many good things. Not to mention all the good things he's done since he's been president for the American people. And he's also done many things to help many people around the world, not just in the United States and not just as president. He's also helped people around the world well before he was even president. So then I also have Discovering Your Super Narcissist by Lance William Green. And this is really a self-empowerment lifestyle book. It's about empowering yourself and about using all your positive traits. I don't think that being a narcissist is a bad thing. They like to label it as a bad thing, but it has lots of positive traits, and it also is somebody has focus and relentless focus and willpower and is able to accomplish things that others can't. And also, my book teaches people how to see the way you perceive things and how you look for opportunities. And also, it goes into a bit of divine magic about manifesting things and using your brain's power and having vision and being a visionary, and what it means to be a visionary, and how you picture something in your mind and then you develop the plan and follow through to make it actually happen. So I have amazing follow through, and I see a lot of different things that can be, and I choose to make them come to life. My books is one of the things. I have inventions too that I'm working on. So I have a bunch of books now. I'm working on some other ones. I'm going to be doing probably another cookbook in the future, and some more travel, and I'll probably do another kids book or two. I got a couple other cat books I want to write because I've had some really cool cats. So, I've been working very hard on my books. I've been doing a lot of thinking about my life and what do I want to accomplish and many other things. I go out and I record people playing music and other things, and I want to sing some songs. I've been writing some songs, and a friend of mine, Tumbleweedy, actually recorded a really good song the other day I put on here. That was Eagle Flies on Fridays. I don't know who sings that exactly. I should find out. But I want to sing that song with him. And I also have my friend TC, which he is a very good singer too, and a guitar player. And I also have Bhakti, which is a very good guitar player too. And actually, I had recorded Bhakti today. So I'm going to be putting some of him and Bhakti and Joseph playing today. They played pretty good. I was having some problems with my recorder, so I don't know if I got such a high quality recording because I had to use a different recorder. So we'll see how that turned out. But I did listen to some of it, and it sounded pretty dang good. I actually like the Spanish style, I guess you would call it, of music they like to play, guitar music. I don't really know the exact what it is. It's kind of like a Gypsy Kings kind of guitar playing. I don't know who. Maybe a Carlos Santana or who's that other guy? I can't really remember. But he plays very good. So TC plays very good too, and so does Tumbleweed. So I'm going to be putting some of the other stuff from them. I had interviewed a couple other people, but I was just talking about myself. I go out and I've been jogging lately because a couple of my friends were saying I was getting fat, and I actually did notice a little bit I am. And so I started running and doing more push-ups and working out with the kettlebells and using the stair stepper at the gym. So I've been doing that. I've been running for 45 minutes and then doing push-ups for the other 15, and then I come in and get cleaned up, and I go out and I check out some people, and talk to them and see if I can get something that I would want to put on the podcast. And then also I go out and I play pickleball and I hang out with a couple of my buddies. So I've been running, and then I come in, shower and all that, and then I go out again, and I ran into Bhakti and Joseph, so I recorded them. But then I also went and I laid out in the sun, and so I lay out there in the sun and get a suntan, and it's nice to be able to relax. Most of my days are lazy. I do work a lot. I write a lot. I write down a lot of things, but I also do a lot of college work and other things like that. I'm working on some songs and some inventions, and I have a lot of other book ideas, and I go out and I have meetings with a couple of my other friends that are doing lots of business things and writing books too. So I'm also trying to sell 1 million copies of my books. They're all available at lulu.com/Lance William Green. So check some of them out. But I have a lot of plans that I want to do. I want to help some animals. I want to help some people. I want to do a lot of other things, but I'm really excited about the next things coming up in my life, the changes and things that are going to be happening. I'm looking forward to doing all my travel shows. I'm looking forward to doing all the product reviews. I'm looking forward to going to the gold mines and going around to all the cars and all the motorhomes and doing all kinds of things, and my how-to videos, because I can do a lot of things. I work on cars and houses and computers and phones and operating systems, and I want to get into robotics and a lot of other things. I'm going to be doing some pretty cool stuff coming up in the future. I'm only able to do the podcast right now and writing. I think I may be coming up with a newsletter that I will be putting on my website, or I may be doing a mailer, and I also may be doing a magazine soon. But I also want to do a couple albums. I'm going to have to talk to my friend TC. I know he is part of this Lucid Rays band, so maybe I can do something with them and get on their CD, because I want to do that. I want to sing, and but I also want to help some people and animals too. So that's all part of me selling these books, because I have a lot of other plans that I want to do, but I need the money to start putting these plans into action. So that's one of the things I'm working on, but I want to keep going with these podcasts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Bhakti on here and Joseph, and I'm going to let you guys listen to some of this music. I'm hoping that some of you will check out my books. I'm really excited too that, I know my channel is just starting out, the podcast, but I actually have a few subscribers, and I would like to thank you so much for subscribing to my podcast and listening to me. I wish that some of you would respond and send me an email, and maybe possible I could interview, or when we can talk about some of the things that you think would be exciting. But I've been concentrating on my books lately, so I haven't really been doing as many podcasts as possible. Maybe I'll start reading some of the stuff out of my books. I would like to give some tips and some things that I've been thinking about. All right. So let's hear what Bhakti and Joseph played. Put that on here, and I think I may wrap this podcast up, and I'm going to do another one. But I'm just really excited about the future and all the great things that are going to be coming. My books and my podcast, and then I'm going to go to the videos. The future is awesome. We live in an awesome time. There's a lot of really cool things going on with these robots and drones and AI and everything else. I can't wait. It's just getting better and better, and it's just more tools for us to use. I know people like to look at AI and robots as taking jobs and other things like that, but that's going to make it where people aren't having to do those jobs, and it's going to be cheaper to buy those things that are made by robots. Um, the future's a lot better, especially with these self-driving cars and things coming up and drones, and I'm very excited about all this. I can't wait to start, doing the computer programming and hopefully getting into manufacturing parts and um, doing many other things. I would like to do the robotics and stuff. I have a lot of plans way in the future. I have some visions of me um, doing a machine shop and microchip manufacturing in the future. I want to do a lot of things. I'm going to have a lot of fun coming up. And hope that all of you are going to enjoy my new videos and my podcast. So let's hear what Baki has and Joseph. And all right, I'm going to put that on here now.
2, 3, 4.
Please remember to like and subscribe, and then you can contact me at lwg.corporationsgmail.com, and all of my books are available at lulu.com/LanceWilliamGreen. Thank you.